Welcome back. So I hope after the last video you did take at least 2 minutes to try one of these meditations. As promised, we're now going to dive into the posture. There are 3 key points with regards to posture that we want to understand here. Starting off with just finding a comfortable seating position. Now, many of us in the Western world don't really have the hip dexterity that we need in order to sit cross-legged. So if you find it really difficult to sit cross-legged, I recommend just sitting yourself on a regular chair with some spine support. However, if you can just about sit cross-legged, I'd highly recommend seating yourself that way, as this will also double up as a practice whereby you can start to open up your hips over time. And very simply, just place your hands on your lap. Point number 2, having an erect spine. So it's really important that we have our spine as straight as possible. Now, this is very important. It serves both a physical and a spiritual purpose. So physically, this is going to allow a very natural passage for air to freely flow into the lungs and fill up in the diaphragm so that you can get a full expansion with your diaphragm and then a natural contraction and release. So this is obviously to help ensure that you can breathe properly, enabling you to take deep, uninterrupted breaths. Now, spiritually, the straight spine will allow the flow of vital energy from your root chakra all the way through the 7 chakras up to the crown chakra on the top of your head. Now, I wouldn't worry about this too much at the moment, but this is going to be very crucial for more advanced meditation as you move forward throughout your journey. This posture possesses great healing powers, and this is generally why pretty much all yogis will always recommend this posture. And finally, number 3, the embodiment of physical stillness. A part of the function of having a meditation practice is to enable us to acquire stillness in the mind. And in order to learn to do this, we must first learn to accept and overcome the urges and impulses that we receive in our body. So in particular, when you're first learning to meditate, you'll probably recognize that you're quite focused on your mind and what's going on with your thoughts. And you won't realize that you're actually moving your body quite a lot. You know, you might be scratching an itch or fidgeting a little bit or moving your hands. You're doing something that's probably happening at a subconscious level in order to resist the pain or slight discomfort that you might be feeling in the body. But like I said, a lot of these reactions will be automatic. So what you want to learn to do is to start becoming more aware. And this is obviously what the meditation is for. So as your awareness grows, you'll be sat there meditating, eyes closed, and then you'll raise your hand to scratch the itch, and you'll notice and you'll stop yourself. Now, be very happy when this occurs. This is a big win, because what you're doing is bringing conscious awareness to a previously subconscious action. But ultimately, it's very important that in order to learn to quiet the mind, we must first learn to quiet the body.